Well, that fits. Sure hope it works. Well, it's in better shape than it was. Okay, I'm right. I just need to get the power flowing through it again. And if I'm wrong, at least no one's watching.
No one's watching, right?
That should wake you up. Easy now. Easy. Right, it's never easy.
Sweet. And now we still gotta
No way
climb
I'll
it.
be able to take a machine that big down.
Wait for it to come around.
I think I can leap onto the tonic from here.
When it comes back. Welcome, Jurassic Park. Holy shit, it's a dinosaur. Fucking dinosaur. Be a long wait. Thing took off. Come back, Shane. Come back. Darker. Where the snow is denser, maybe. Come on.
All right. Now I just have to reach its head. Bergren said Ray's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far.
That was quick. Done. Doesn't it usually take a little longer? Bam. We'll see about getting those spear upgrades. That waterlogged? No, which one was the spear upgrades? Might be way to the north. Deluge. Waterlogged. That one. The rail part is probably not right now. Okay. Willis, sorry I need to go. Be back on your next stream. Goodbye all. Cheers. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, Willis. I'll hope to see you on Tuesday. Back then. See you on the flip side. Oh, we just got half crushed, but not killed. Oh, harsh, 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 harsh. That was harsh.
Strange crystal. Catches the light well.
Okay, we were working our way up to Dismount Strike, and we're there. Got it, finally. Still don't have disarm traps, tinker, or the light attack, although the heavy spear damage or the heavy spear knockdowns are behind the light spear stuff, so got it all. Almost everything we wanted.
Stocking up. Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. Looks good. Interesting. Maybe I could override it. That must be Maltuk flipping out of that tower. It looks like it's sending out a pulse or signal. Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratak said this daemon was frenzying machines?
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the Daemon. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, were they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me, too.
Like I said, they empower the Daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Will you tell me where Ourea went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Ourea wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours. I'm sorry.
All right. You want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the Daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Ourea.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is. Kill the machines. What about the tower? Will I be able to destroy it? Oh, right. Just stay out of their way for now.
Where's that chicken? Oh, it's back up. Oh! Nice. I thought it actually died in one shot. But it wasn't quite that.
Gotcha!
Sweet.
So the tower helps nearby machines. But it can be overridden.
You can also fire at it. For a big damage pulse.
All the winters. Coming at once.
Yay, 2 shards, so worth it.
No good. It's not gonna even notice me attacking it.
do you
Seems
think?
I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all.
You think?
What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine, a great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
All right, I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path.
Where, and I think it's somewhere around here, but I could be wrong. Where is the place with all the holographic, the dioramas, we have to find them. We have to find the different animals, but we have to get there first too. Place, it's like a mini museum.
Fresh as it comes.
It's all good. Demonic Snapjaws.
Need to keep the upper hand.
There's a lot of them. 5, 4, least 4. That was weird. He basically did that to himself.
Safe. For a few minutes, anyway. This must be the ruin Lala was talking about. Caved in. Snapwells. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough.
Why did the snap kill the snap moths? Huh? Was the kill the snap moths? Was that just a troll? Why did it disappear? I didn't hear all her dialogue. I was working up to killing them all. I was just softening them up a bit.
They're scanning for me.
Fuck. We've been spotted. Okay. Didn't expect the wall to be so effective at hiding us. No more time to recover. Can I hide behind the body? Yes. Maybe we shouldn't stay to kill them all. It's gonna take a little while.
go.
Getting low on wire. I don't like being down to 300 wire. Oh, shit. Kind of hoping I could hit one of the canisters, but...
Must be the entrance to this.
There's one more, huh? Yeah, I forgot about that one.
Wet. But I tan this leather well. It'll keep.
I want to be stuck under stuff. Come on.
Gonna need this.
Oh, shit! Yeah, that happened. Ultra hard. Well. Well, we got a checkpoint when we were right here, though, huh? Kinda neat. They all back? Yeah, they're all back. Oh well. I'm not fighting him again. We don't need to. I'm not going to this time. Turn to Singapore. May 5th, 2043. Large pink-tinted rock marks the summit of Bukit Timah Hill, Singapore's highest point, at one time 164 meters above sea level. Charmaine Lowe records a self-hollow. Next to the rock, her bright smile contradicted by nervous fidgeting with her prismatic fake nails and 30s-style subdermal jewelry. I thought I'd never see this place again. Still can't believe it's real, she marvels. Proud Bukit Timah has stood firm against time and weather, but the rest of Singapore has fared less well. With approximately a third of the island nation at less than 5 meters above sea level, Singaporeans like Charmaine were forced to abandon their homes as inexorable waters leached away their foundations throughout the snoring 20s. Now the surviving members of Charmaine's family are returning, alongside many others. As global temperatures and sea levels stabilize, people come by air or by water. Some seek refuge from the deleterious effects of the Citarum River tragedy, whose costs still reverberate today. All hope to build new lives atop the collapse of the once stable and prosperous country. Singapore represents one of many states abandoned by their citizens in the aftermath of heavy coastal flooding. Questions surrounding ownership are difficult to answer. Government and law enforcement personnel fled far in advance of the country's devastation, and documentation of title is scattered at best. The plot of land on which Charmaine's childhood home once sat had belonged to the Lowe family for almost a data corrupted. I fell in a hole.
These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere above. There. That must be where the water's coming from. There's something in the openings built.
Aha. It's a lithe predatory animal. Trade at Hollow Hall. Montana Recreations. That's the place I was wondering about. Where was Montana Recreations?
Well, somebody wanted in. Really blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the dip?
Okay. Keep getting chat errors, but
Looks like a control center.
I think it's alright.
What happened in here to start the water flowing? Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen?
Secret show.
Alright, so okay, like how do we want to start this farewell?
There's the band.
We might be the last Satchel people to ever see this place. Yeah. Heads, so.
Living in a servitor hell. But we still know our worth. That's them. That's the band. The band. The most famous band
Perhaps
in the
my
world.
focus can help me.
Kind of.
Piece is missing. Not getting in here without it.
I'm still getting chat errors.
The
So I don't know if I'm
positions.
missing chat or not. I
Helpful.
just keep getting chat server errors. If I'm not responding to people, I'm sorry. Not seeing anything in chat.
The floaters. No way I'd be able to swim. I could check my focus, see what it sees. Someone's been through here. Not fun.
Yeah, saw that. Those autos collected here as a text story, if you remember right. Makes sense, they were really short.
This is a perfect opportunity to do a good deed and clear your conscience for whatever cruelties you may have committed. Oh!
Are you alright?
You don't know how happy
Sorry,
you just
it was
made
my
me.
hand that hurt. Just tried to.
For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed.
Sorry.
The forge gone cold. But nope, nope. Not old Gildan.
You're welcome. Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
I missed most of that, but boom, he got stuck.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mom brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes, I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
You sound sure. Very sure.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got 2 hands. I've got 2 hands. Perfect. My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water,
Quite by accident.
and then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gilden. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl. 2 sets of hands. Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better.
So yeah, it was 2 weeks ago. I messed my hand up. It was 2 weeks ago, and it's been doing most of the time fine. There's things I can't do. There's still some stuff I can't do, and I don't know what that means. But that was really dumb. I just
Up
was
ahead,
shifting
girl.
in the
See
seat,
the
and
valve?
I got
Time
it
to put
really
our
good.
hands to use. I'll take care of this one.
Paying
There's
for
another
it
valve
now.
on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and doing the honors? You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the plain. Stone ruin, clouds tall, and wood fire. I've been 13 levels on that drop with a no wall. Great stone tower, bearing the weight of what's above. Still that was all upon low, and then the door was pushed out and forward.
A tub of stagnant water. Charming.
That's what they were for, Leah. Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
Sure is a
A
talker.
little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There! You should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further.
This guy.
I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. How are we gonna get up there?
Let me look around. See what I can find.
You give me a lift, and I could climb it right now.
Looks like I could jump across on that rickety rusting platform. That's not bad.
Oh! Okay, but where am I jumping to?
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4! Come sellouts and runaway cows! We see her! I forgot the words. Shells, we started off so strong and then it all just didn't focus. Well, that's sort of my MO. No. Switching gears. Band-aid. We need one.
Ah, so you were saying those have extra text on them. Yeah, so the first one we picked up, Secret Show. As far as I can tell, that's who's gonna read this. Dear Nobody. Yeah, those spooky guys showed up today with that creep Blevins to take measurements of our workstations, and next week, they start installing Pharaoh servitors to do our jobs. Bye-bye, Shelly. Bye-bye, Laura. See you never. Hope you enjoy basic income. God, it's gonna be weird to say goodbye to this place. When Quentin and I split, this was all I had. Thank God for a job where I could sit at a panel and press buttons and cry all day. Which I think is why we're doing this, hiding the tapes of our rehearsals in the dam. These tapes are our memories, our ghosts. Through them we get to haunt this place, keep it human in some way. Some small way. This control room was where I was sitting when Laura came in dragging an old practice amp and a guitar behind her. Gels, she said. Girl, so I was looking at the schematics for this place, and I found the perfect practice space. The acoustics in this place, seriously bonkers. Like, echoing through the entire valley kinds of bonkers. Legit, you're gonna soil yourself when you see this. I remember asking, practice space? Peace, Shelly. And damn family. Dear Nobody. When I took this job, we had to watch this training holo. I remember probably 2% of the actual holo. At some point, the holo welcomed me to the damn family. And I felt like, A, that was such a missed opportunity because they could have called it a damily, chose not to, and B, the idea that I would ever think of any of my coworkers as family was pretty ridiculous. But then, one day, I looked up and automation had whittled 6 people down to just Laura and I was signing papers to dissolve the family I thought I had. And suddenly my last coworker, with her faded tattoos and perpetually arched eyebrows, was telling me jokes and making me listen to bands I'd never heard of and cheering me up when I cried. Things were really good when it was just the two of us. We used to have these theme days. One time, the sluice gates were open and we set up beach blankets on one side of the catwalks in the intake tower and batted around this inflatable beach ball I had in my apartment for some reason. Laura messed around with the emergency PA and patched in a bunch of classical surf rock songs. Rip Dick Dale, by the way. We even put sunscreen on the bridges of our noses. Laura called it the Concrete Beach Party. When Laura brought up band names, I knew pretty much right away that that would be our name, Concrete Beach Party. There was never really any other choice.
Oh, you're close, girl. Just spring across the gap. Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Now, we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you take the valve on the other side.
If it's set up the same way on this side, I should look for an access tunnel.
It's really dark in here. Like, really dark.
Okay, Gilden, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
like where the
Aloy,
counterweight broke
Jesus,
off.
she just,
If I can get
what
up there,
the
my
hell?
weight might be enough
She
to
just
get me
stood and then slipped off, kind of
Hang
all
on,
on her own.
okay? I've got a plan.
Find a better place to stand. Oh, no, where are we going to? Talk to me, Aloy.
Can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. But I could climb higher. What about it?
You could climb higher. What do you... Oh, there, I see. Ugh.
Going down.
Oh, fuck! Aloy, what was that?
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question. Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way. It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside, I can't look.
What's the safe way down? Seriously, where's the safe way down? I don't want to jump. It's a little too high. Down over here. Limited edition merch.
Shells, we're not focusing on that right now. Recording, okay? We're not even in the band meeting. Sort of counting practice, right? Merch. Any merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government property with your sticker.
some stickers on the bot. Dear nobody. We spent an hour plastering our stickers all over that servitor. Well, I say stickers. They were sticky notes from my desk. We stole the presentation and design of other band logos, drawing little skulls and lightning bolts and broken hearts around the name. It's not like we had any actual work to do. When this began, we were told we'd be on-site advisors, going through the motions of our duties so the servitors could mimic our actions. But the government creeps, corporate creeps, same diff, I guess, mostly ignore us or yell at us for getting in their way. The Robo-Scab's weird oval head kept swiveling toward us, and it kept asking, "Hello, is this relevant to my training?" as we tried to duck out of its line of sight, ruining its chrome finish with sticky notes, shushing each other's giggles. Afterward, Laura stood in front of the thing and goes, "Servitor, this is very important. This is how you greet Blevins, okay? It's a sign of immense respect." I mean, will the servitor actually give Blevins the finger? Probably not, right? But a girl can dream. Rue the man, Shelley.
You were right. This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. It's never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils.
Go up or
We
what's
drained
through
enough
here?
water for what we need to do, but I wonder if I could empty out the whole dam.
Oh, he's here now. Still supposed to turn to the control center. Back this way? What all's down here?
Pipes, valves. Maybe I can drain the rest of the water from here. Could use my focus. See what it turns up. Sure. All right. Time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this
Valves
as a man
101.
typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry. I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool.
Okay, stop talking, dude.
Toothpicks make horrible arrows.
on. Yo, Shelley. I'm trapped in servitor hell over here. Got in this morning, and as usual, that one half-baked chrome dolt was bumping up against the locked entry door in the reservoir room, moaning about requiring entry into the totality of the facility. Between its robot voice and those weird grindy sounds its limbs make, the acoustics reminded of a track from one of the less accessible German post-punk bands. I've told them and told them, every night the pipe network decouples so that the reservoir can refill, and every morning it has to be reset manually. All you have to do is turn the valve thingy so that the water flows directly to the pump. The rest of the servitors seem to get it, but this guy won't stop bugging out. I mean, I know we're supposed to be on-site advisors, but this is getting ridiculous. Do I have to scratch the instructions into their stupid shiny faces?
Saying goes.
That didn't help. The water can't pass through.
You got a competent mind, girl.
Where are we trying to get
A
into,
mind
though?
for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
Where's the end of the line? Like, what are we working towards?
That's not quite right.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
Broken, but I still am. Like, where are we trying to get to? This is where we're coming in, regardless. Have to keep that one there. bounce. I see. We can bounce this way though. Change the flow direction.
Been
Coming
at
into
this
the
a
middle
while,
here.
girl. No room to judge, mind. I once spent half a day flummoxed by a Karja puzzle box.
Hey Daisy, what's up? It's on the upper right from the start
Something's not
point.
right.
Upper right from the start point. I don't know what you're. I don't know.
Looks like I'm on the right track. There, that should do it. I should head back. See if that's okay for us to do.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum. have ya?
I mean, we
The
got.
door's open. Guessing
Yeah,
it's sealed
I
because
think
of
we're
the
good.
flooding. This must go down to the lower level.
Daisy. Daisy Star J. Doing good, hopefully.
Stinks down here. Looks like that should.
Drummers, weapon coil.
I should head
Smells
back
like
up
a
with Gildan.
forge side morning in Acclaim.
Compensatory damages.
See? Check this out. We could just bang on this pipe, you know? Could we sample that or? Totally. Like, what about after the... sorry. Just a sec. Laura? I need to take a break. Laura? Hey! Laura!
You're nobody. I feel embarrassed now, thinking about following Laura out of the pump station like a kicked puppy, wondering what horrible thing I might have done. Till she threw herself into this room and shut the door behind her and just screamed. The fear of abandonment is weirdly self-centered, because it presupposes that little old you are filled with such immense destructive power that you're capable of driving every person you care about away. Anyway, at the bottom of the dam, with her on one side of the door and me on the other, she told me that Metallurgic had bought her mom's house, her whole neighborhood, in fact, out from under her to build a new server farm. Ugh, God, I don't even like that house, she said. I don't even like Indianapolis. I hated every minute I spent in that city as a kid. When they told us we'd have to leave the dam, I went back to my apartment and I sat on my bed and I prayed to a God I don't even believe in that I wouldn't have to move back home. And I wouldn't have to show up on my mom's front stoop with a suitcase and a bunch of stupid excuses. She was trying not to sound like she was crying, but she sounded like she was crying. I guess I got my stupid wish, huh? I asked her where she'd go, and she laughed. Where else could she go? Back home, to help her mom pack up the house, to move with her into whatever dank little one-room hole Metallurgic's displacement grant will allow them to afford. I think I could have dealt with being one of those losers who celebrate their 40th birthday living in the house they grew up in. But now I don't even have that. I had no idea how to make her feel better. I just sat on the other side of the door, and I started singing the song we were working on, the one about being the last two girls on Earth. And eventually, she started singing along. Ladder over here. Looked like there was a ladder on the other side, too.
So, as we circle back around to the matter of the supply room, I can't wait!
Not jumping that, are we?
Almost there!
Oh, he's got the right idea.
Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand, just like Mom and I used to.
lift up, down, up, right.
What? What are you doing with your hands there, girl? I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind tickling the empty air like that.
Farewell tour.
Where is it? Where did it go?
I mean, this is it. We get to play together, what, maybe 2 more times? Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Let's do it outside. For our adoring fans. It's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelley. We could practice in honesty. People always say that.
We got in a fight, Laura and I. After practice, we went out for drinks. There's this row bar in downtown Cody, so we called an auto car and shuttled over. We were the only people in there. With the park closing, Cody's becoming a ghost town. The more we drank, the more passive-aggressive our banter became, snowballing out of our control, metastasizing in the empty air between us. And then before either of us really knew what was happening, we were yelling at each other. I kept thinking, like, I'm not abandoning her, she's abandoning me. And I guess she was probably thinking something similar. We got quiet for a while, drank more. Eventually, Laura ordered an auto car and we piled into it. Slid as far from each other on the back seat as we could, arms crossed, staring out the window. And then I heard myself talking. Screw it. I don't care if you stay in touch with me. I'm gonna stay in touch with you. Whether you like it or not, you're not getting rid of me, ever. Laura looked at me for what felt like ages. I thought she was gonna start yelling, but then her hand crept over mine, and we just sat there together. Bottoms up.
Okay, let's fix the panel and shut this place down.
In a row.
Gilden? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I would... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gilden. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, no. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great Blazing Forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make.
Well, took that all right.
Oh, that's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the Forge. You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gilden.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand,
This
won't you?
guy. He's grown on me a little bit.
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, braver than me. Well, there was no question of that.
Nope. No question.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Laolai's already at the den.
Oh, come on, let me out. Time for some sleep. Beauty sleep time. Great Saturday night, all. Good night, Sea Star. We'll see you later. Good rest of your weekend, too. What was that drummer coil we found? Drummer weapon coil. 51% freeze, 35 shock, 35 corruption. Made for that other bow. Made for our bow. That one. Great mod. Has slightly less corruption, but it would add 50% freeze and 35% shock. Oh, sit on it for a few and probably end up doing that.
I wasn't kidding about the sound.
That's where the snap maws are.
Must be the entrance to this den. It'd be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Last girls on Earth. Dear nobody. The auto cars are on their way. Mine will take me to my apartment in Cody. Hers will take her to the vertiport. She brought her luggage with her to work today. Everything she owns packed into her 2 little suitcases. She's wearing the fanciest outfit I've ever seen her in. Her mom, she said. She bought me this outfit, if you can believe it.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Normally, like, who cares? But I don't know, she's already dealing with a lot. We walked through the dam today, listened to all those tapes, read all those messages, and maybe this is one of those sign my yearbook, we'll never lose touch things, but I'm not scared of losing Laura anymore. We're family. We didn't inherit each other or settle on each other, but we chose each other. No amount of distance, no number of jerks in bad suits or obsequious robots are gonna tear us apart. So listen, on the off chance that someone ever actually does stumble onto these things, here's the truth. There was this band called Concrete Beach Party, and for a second, it was the best band in the world. And you, whoever you are really, really lucky, because you're the only person who ever got to hear them. See you never, the last girls on Earth. Azcat, sending this because it keeps popping up on my screen. Well, let's get that thing cleared. Thanks, man. You're doing all right. Thank you for keeping your sub going. Well, that's
Happy to be
loud.
playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
It's too loud.
Never heard anything else like it.
Way
That's
too
because there's no other
loud.
place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
We must get away from her noise. Ah! Ah! Probably would have been a fan of Concrete Beach Party. Come on, all the way up, Aloy. All the way up. Alright, that was cool. Let's, we're gonna wind down soon, so I'm thinking about which way to head. We don't really have to head back to the village, though. We could head towards the shaman's path. Let's head that way. Let's find the base of the path. Where we were before, and then head up a little bit, maybe to the next campfire. She must be a descendant of Yoko Ono. Ah. Hey, what's happening, man? Man, I'm hungry and kind of tired. Long days this week. Need to go back to the merchant and take the fork. I love how the Banuk paint everything. Yeah, I think we'll wrap at this campfire. And then the Shaman's Path waits for us. That'll probably be Tuesday. I think I'll go into the office for a little bit tomorrow. I've got a bunch of work that I brought home with me as well. Big Tall, it's your turn for the dream of being awake. Good night, all. Your best thoughts, too. Back at ya. I will wish the same to all of you. Very good night. Rest your weekend. Thank you for hanging out today. For the great company, as always. Cheers to all of you. Thank you for the sub support. Post love. Wish you all the best. I'll see you on the other side. Good night. Next time.